A man told me to control my crazy friend, so I let her off the leash. My best friend is the kind of woman who makes strangers smile without trying, but she has a side most people never see. When we were 16, a guy at a party grabbed her without permission, and she broke his nose with a cafeteria tray. In college, a professor made a comment about her body, and she flipped his entire desk over in front of 30 students. She's been in therapy for years, learning to manage her reactions, but the switch is still there. Buried, but not gone. I've watched her dig her nails into her own palms to keep from exploding. She calls me her anchor. I call her my responsibility. My best friend and I had been planning this trip to Italy since graduation, saving every paycheck for 2 years, and she promised me she could handle it. I'll be fine, she said. I just want to see the Colosseum. I believed her. We landed in Rome with matching backpacks and a list of museums to visit. I thought maybe things would be different here. They weren't. We noticed him on day 1. A man who worked at a shop near our hotel noticed us. "Where are you going, beautiful?" he called out as we passed. My friend's jaw tightened. I squeezed her hand. "Ignore him," I whispered. She nodded and kept walking. Day 2, he stepped directly into our path. "Let me show you around. I know all the secret places." My friend's breathing changed. I recognized the signs. "We're fine," I said quickly, pulling her around him. She didn't speak for an hour after that. Day 3, he followed us for an entire block, close enough that I could smell his breath. "You're not being very friendly," he said. "I'm trying to be nice to you." My friend stopped walking. Her hands were shaking. I saw her knuckles go white. "Don't," I said quietly. "Please, remember what happened last time." She closed her eyes, took 3 deep breaths, and we walked away. That night, she couldn't sleep. "I hate this," she whispered. "I hate that I can't just be normal." I held her hand in the dark. "You're doing so good. Just a few more days." Day 4, he was waiting outside our building when we came down for breakfast. "I know which room is yours," he said, grinning at her. "I watched your window last night." Every muscle in my friend's body went rigid. I physically stepped between them. "We'll call the police," I said. He laughed. "And tell them what? That a man finds your friend beautiful? They'll thank me." I dragged her away before she could react. I reported him anyway. The officer shrugged. "He's harmless. You should be flattered." By day 5, my fearless best friend wouldn't leave the room. The woman who once told off a cat caller so eloquently he actually apologized was now sitting on her hotel bed with her arms wrapped around herself. "I can feel the anger and hatred building," she said. Her voice was small. "Wrong. This wasn't her. If he touches me, I don't know what I'll do." I felt completely useless watching her shrink into herself. I convinced her to try one more time. Just lunch at a quiet restaurant with a clear view of the door. She agreed reluctantly. We barely sat down when the waitress glanced out the window and rolled her eyes. "This guy again," she muttered. My stomach dropped. The same man who'd been harassing us walked in like he owned the place, pulled up a chair without asking, and leaned toward my friend. "You've been hiding from me." She pulled back. He grabbed her wrist hard. "Don't be like that. You've been making me chase you all week. Now it's your turn to be nice." I watched my friend's face change. The color drained from her cheeks. Her free hand gripped the edge of the table so hard her knuckles went white. She looked at me with desperate eyes. For 5 days I had been her anchor. For 5 days I had told her to stay calm, breathe through it, don't give him the satisfaction. But looking at his hand wrapped around her wrist, looking at the fear and rage battling behind her eyes, something in me snapped first. Sometimes it's okay to let the anger go, I say. She blinked. "What?" I reached over and grabbed her hand. "Let go." My friend didn't hesitate. She picked up her entire plate of pasta and slammed it into the guy's face. He stumbled backwards screaming. That's when a woman at the next table stood up. Then another woman by the bar stood. Then the waitress set down her tray with a loud clatter. A grandmother with a cane shuffled closer. 5 women, all strangers to us, were now staring down this guy. The first woman said something sharp in Italian. The guy wiped marinara from his eyes and looked around wildly. "Control your crazy friend," he yelled at me. Instead, I handed my friend my plate of food to throw at him next. The grandmother spoke now, louder. He tried to stand. One woman blocked him. He stepped left. Another woman blocked him. "What is this?" His voice cracked. Wine hit his chest. He stumbled backward. Bread flew from the left. Olive oil poured over his head from the right. I blew the pepper directly into his face. He was sputtering, slipping, sneezing, surrounded by women who looked like they'd been waiting their entire lives for this exact moment. He caught himself on a chair, shaking, staring at all of us like he expected even more. He ran out dripping marinara and oil, sneezing the whole way. The grandmother winked at us. My friend stood there breathing hard, sauce on her shirt, tears streaming down her face, but she was smiling. "That felt good," she said to me. I squeezed her hand. "Let's go see the Colosseum." So we did.